Hi, today I'm Jonathan from Jonathan Cycle Works. I'm going to talk to you about converting your road bike into a flack. This is going to increase the power cycle. Just kidding. I lied. If it's not true, I just want to cause problems. Aren't tight. Just so clever.
No.
Screw you. I'm clever. Now the first thing you're going to want to start with is the bicycle, obviously. The next thing you're going to want to look at is crank length. An alternative name is crank, obviously. The last thing to note is reach. Now there's no reach, so really it's about style. Will you be racing? Will you be commuting? Will you be doing leisurely racing? Will you be racing, commuting? Will you be riding? So thanks for joining me, and this has been a lesson on road bikes. My name is Franklin with Franklin Works. In this lesson we're going to talk about really the things. This right here is beneath you. Most older road bikes are going to go 165 to 170 millimeters before it'll actually begin to break. It'll actually begin to be fit very quickly. If you're planning on going long distances, you might want to go with at least 2 different bikes. If you're planning on going long distances, you might want to go backwards. If you're planning on going long distances, you might want to go with cranky long. Another thing to note is that lanky long provides a very good alternative. It's a preference. It's about comfort. So thanks to you. Hi, I'm Frank. Today we're going to be talking. You're going to want to give your wheel a spin.
Give the wheel a spin!
You're going to want to point at the wheel. You want to drop a plumb down to the floor.
Oh no!
Or we can use the third eye. Provides a lot of support, a lot of cushion, but not a lot of comfort, and not a lot of chafing on the inside of your nose. Now you're going to want this, but not too much. So thanks. My name is Alan Toole, also known as Taz. In this tutorial, we're going to show you check it. Pay attention. This is going to become important. It can be a little confusing. It's kind of common sense. It can be a little confusing. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is surf from the sea. You don't want pain between your shoulder blades. You don't want shoulder pain in your lower back. You don't want pain between your lower blades and your shoulder back. You don't want blades and you're anywhere. Will you be racing?
No.
Will you be doing leisurely riding?
No.
Will you be commuting?
Yes.
Really commuting. More like I'm going to start commuting. You. Del plus ratio. Plus get bent. Plus I can't hear. You. Plus neither. So thanks for nothing. I'm Jim Langley with Franklin. And in this lesson we're going to be talking about disgusting seat height. So first you're going to want to sit on your butt. Make sure that your seat is on the bike. Make sure that your saddle is on the seat, and make sure that your fairly small rear is on the saddle. You don't want pain in your lower back. Alright, so once we have our crack on the bike right here, what you're going to want to do is take bike to the bike. Generally it's not too big of a deal. The reason is because it's a prank. So all you need to do is buy a new bike. And that's how you convert your completely exploded bike into a fixed bike. Ha! Will you? Yeah. Will. Yeah. Will. Oh.
I am mean. Today's lesson is about the dangers of being a little bike worm.
Hi, I'm the Finger Titan. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust your brakes. You just take it off. You don't actually need the brakes, but you want them. Don't worry too much though about getting them. We can adjust that later. Look at your knee. You've got a nice knee. So imagine that your foot is here. Take a tape measure from the center of your foot up to the hips. That'll give you the length of your legs. Girl, you have long legs. Those are pretty. Then you're going to want to multiply that number by 18.5. That'll give you the length of your arms. Ribbon, girl, you have long arms. Those are too long, but it's still going to maximize movement. Also, if you're planning on cycling very quickly, you're going to want shrinks should you try and pedal very fast. No, that will cause pain. That would create pains in your knees and your back and all that. And that's how you can bicycle or something. Don't be afraid. My name is Guillermo from the Cable House. Today we're going to be talking about the seat tube cluster. Seat tube cluster. So first, you're going to want to have, you don't want it tipped forward or backward. Pedal backwards. No, then you're going to want to pedal backwards. Well, hitting you. You're going to want to measure the distance from the center of the bottom bracket to the seat tube cluster. Now, this right here is just like that one song, the distance. Stop. You don't want to hear any cake. You might want something from the 70s or 80s. And no rocking roll, the nerve. You want to think about inner city pressure. No rocking. That's a little bit too much of a deep cut. You're going to want to play that one song that goes saddle, 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 saddle. Tight. Now I'm in the groove, and I'm going to want to play this at the function. Good, bye.
He can hand inflate this sound with air, just like a balloon when he needs to. Just for you. It's funny.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was so funny.
Oh yeah, you make a strong point, dude. It isn't funny.
Now the first thing you're going to want to do is to look for a nice, strong, straight, single assistant that can date 6 girls in about 30 seconds. So about that. You're probably going to have to ask the guy at the bike shop for this.